Hello there and welcome to Steart Marshes in Somerset. It's an absolutely stunning place to look at, but I've come out here to tell you a little bit about what goes on under the surface and to try and shine some light on the magic of salt marsh and its remarkable regenerative powers. Now, when you look out today at one of the largest wetlands in the UK, teeming with wildlife, it's hard to believe that it was created less than 10 years ago. The process of transformation started back in 2014 when the WWT, the Wildfowl and Wetlands Trust, in partnership with the Environment Agency, decided to open up the old sea wall and allow arable farmland to return to its former glory as a spectacular salt marsh. The salt marsh is still farmed, but this time with livestock by local graziers to produce highly valued salt marsh lamb and beef. The United Kingdom was once rich in these wetland habitats, but after centuries of drainage and land reclamation, we now have only a tiny depleted fragment of what used to be. This is significant because as we begin to face up to the challenges of both the climate crisis and the nature crisis that goes hand in hand with it, restoring Britain's wetlands has an absolutely vital role to play. At this point, I think it's time to unveil some facts and figures. As new salt marsh is created, it absorbs carbon by burying sediment and salt marsh plants in the mud, where the decomposition is greatly slowed down by extremely low oxygen levels and carbon gets locked away beneath the mud. As sea levels rise, more and more layers of sediment get buried, creating a hugely effective and long-lasting carbon store. Remarkably, a growing salt marsh will accumulate carbon at a rate 40 times faster than a forest. Not only that, but it also filters out pollutants, improving water quality and offering natural and highly effective flood protection. There is also, and very importantly, a huge nature gain, as these marshes provide invaluable habitat for all kinds of plant and animal life. A beautiful wild place like this is also a haven for us too, of course, the perfect place to free our minds, restore our spirits, and to foster a sense of well-being. It seems that with almost every public conversation these days about the problems of climate change, there's a reference to the importance of planting trees that runs alongside it. And the allocation of crucial environmental funding very much reflects this bias. Planting the right trees in the right places is certainly going to play a big part in making a positive environmental impact, but it shouldn't be our only focus. It seems to me that so-called blue carbon, salt marsh and wetland creation, also has a very significant part to play. I believe this so wholeheartedly that last year I pledged a chunk of the profit from my White Ladder anniversary tour to support the WWT's Wetlands Can project, which has a goal of creating and restoring 100,000 hectares of wetland across the UK. Now, our wetlands have been decimated, but they can be recovered. And from a mini wetland in your back garden to incredible salt marshes like this, they all have a vital role to play. One of the reasons I've chosen to get behind the WWT project in particular is because of their evidence-based and meticulous scientific approach. Because new wetlands shouldn't just be created willy-nilly from perfectly good farmland, for example. Each opportunity needs to be carefully assessed and thought through on a site-specific basis, so that the changes to the landscape aren't just based on good science, but are also executed in a thoughtful and sympathetic way that is sensitive not only to the needs of each locality, but also to the communities that live there. Now, if you too feel that you'd like to be a part of unlocking the amazing potential of wetlands, then please visit www.wwt.org.uk/wetlands-can/ impressive, to sign the pledge and take action. If we can make this happen, it will be a win on every level, not just a Somerset level. Here's mud in your eye. Well, on your shoes anyway.